going on, my Sasomoto family? Hopefully everyone is doing great. I'm here back with another video. I know it's been a minute since I've done anything here before. It's been a minute since I've done a video because of this whole pandemic. So we're out here doing our thing. It's gorgeous, it's beautiful, and everyone seems to be on lockdown. However, what I have for you today is a full review of my 2020 Yamaha YZF R1. I am going through the entire list of everything that I have placed in this bike, from the exhaust to everything, any parts that I've placed on this bike that did not come in factory form. I'm going to go ahead and review. I did a prior video to this. I had gone over some of the stuff that I've installed into this bike. Yes, I put in all the wrench work myself. Some of the stuff I did film, other things I did not film, unfortunately. Having a little bit of trouble, you know, and I wanted to do things myself. I'm going to start off with the review. Any and everything that has been done on this motorcycle, I have personally done myself. I'm going to go over the levers. These are the MZS levers. I got these off of Amazon. Again, everything that I'm going to go over, I'll throw the link down in the description, so you guys, if you're interested in purchasing these parts, you can go ahead and just click on it. It'll take you right there. These levers were amazing. The previous levers, I did not like them. They were very long, intrusive. I wasn't a huge fan, and to be honest, aesthetically speaking, they look amazing. I love them. Next thing I want to go over is the spools. So these are the last thing I actually purchased, and I'll be 100% honest with you. I've never owned a bike that has had 2 spool holes. I guess they serve the same functionality. Please place down in the comments, let me know if there's supposed to be something different between one spool and the other spool. So I'll be completely honest, I have no idea. And of course they're on both ends. And I've tried both spools. Like, I've lifted up the entire motorcycle with that one lift. So if you guys can give me the functionality of that, that would be awesome. So the next thing, which is something that you guys will not be able to see, the Servo Buddy. The Servo Buddy, I would say, would go hand in hand with the exhaust. So I ordered the Austin Racing exhaust, and I think this thing sounds so good. Loud, but it sounds really freaking good. I went with Austin Racing because it was something different. I've always been a Yoshimura kind of a guy. And I said, well, let me try something different. So I went with Austin Racing. When you undo the stock exhaust, your computer's gonna go off. I ordered what they called a Servo Buddy. That's going to be in the link in the description also. They seem to be playing well together, which is amazing. I also went ahead and got the Dmp Fender Eliminator, which is that guy right there. Very simple install, nothing crazy. Just a few screws, if you guys can see that. It just takes a few screws, and that's basically it. And what I use for turning signals is this light right here is a integrated turning signal. So half of this turns yellow to turn right, and the whole thing yellow for it to for your hazard lights, which is great. It cleans up the rear section really well, as you can tell. This thing looks amazing. Gives it a much cleaner look, because that stock fender is just hideous, super hideous. So one of the first things I actually ordered for this bike was the SHOGUN frame sliders. These were relatively inexpensive, but they work great. They sell this little piece, they sell that separate. You can get it in different colors. However, they have ran out of the different colors, so the only one they have available is black. So I'm stuck with that one for now, until they have some more available where I can give it a look and go with that red theme. Because, you know, I already have the red starter button, the clutch lever, and what's up, buddy? What's going on? Check it out. So he's checking out the bike right now. He says he approves. He says everything's good, so that's why he's flying away. See you later, buddy. Thank you. Thank you for the support. Like and subscribe to my channel. So this is a mid-pipe exhaust, not a full exhaust. So it only goes halfway. By deleting the catalytic converter, it cleans up the bottom. The bike feels so much lighter. It just livens up the bike. So yeah, it just, as you can tell, it screws on right in the middle right there. Hopefully you guys can see that. Like, this thing is super amazing. It sounds ridiculous. So that's Awesome Racing exhaust. I'll go ahead and throw that part and the website in the description, so you guys can take a peek at those if you are looking for aftermarket exhausts. The last thing I placed in this was the turning signal. This is called Blaster X. I'll go ahead and pull this bike in so you guys can see what it looks like. This is an integrated turning signal. So, which is great about this is that it eliminates the two turning signals. I have seen other people have the turning signals that's installed in each corner. However, I wanted a much cleaner look. But I guess the less the better. So I kind of went with this one, and it worked out pretty great. I mean, I've had no issues with the authorities whatsoever. The quad lock. So this thing works phenomenal. Your phone will lock in there, and it will never leave its post. I haven't had any issues. That thing does not move, does not budge whatsoever. This is my full review of the 2020 YZF Yamaha R1. If you guys are interested, please let me know. Throw down in the comments what is it you guys want to know about this bike. I'm going to tell you this bike is a complete beast, and that's without the ECU flash. It is completely amazing. Like, this bike is so small, so light, so nimble. And I did notice that Motornosity also purchased the same bike, which I gave them a shout out. The last thing that I purchased on this bike, well, not the last thing before the spools was the Puig windscreen. The stock was okay, but I went with dark smoke, and it just looks so good. I'm not really racing this bike, so some people go with the light smoke. I went with the dark smoke. If you guys are in the market to get a 2020 YZF Yamaha R1, it is a fantastic bike. I'm not sure how it compares to the previous model. What differs aesthetically is the front. So they hid the lights further in, which was phenomenal. I think that was a fantastic move to hide those lights a little bit more, because that was the one thing that was killing the aesthetics from the previous model. And they went ahead and fixed that on this one. This bike is completely amazing. Ask me any questions. It has power for days. Guys, if you're not a subscriber to my channel, please like, subscribe, and share my channel with everyone. We welcome you to the Southside Moto family. Please come along. Please tag along with us. All right, you guys. I'm gonna go ahead and start her up so you can see what she sounds like. So here she comes. Start up. But there you guys have it. That was the clip of the day.
I can't hear nothing. Woo!
My neighbors can't hear nothing either. Guys, if you're not a subscriber to my channel, please hit that subscribe button. Southside Moto, out.